Om Shanti. One doctor has written a story where he says a patient was brought to him. That patient had a very bad wound. It was fungating, had pus, and maggots were present. So he said, now I have two options. Option 1, to be as gentle as possible to the patient, to cause him as less pain as possible, and just to do the dressing but without causing any pain to the patient. The second option is to thoroughly wash the wound, to remove the pus, put hydrogen peroxide and other dressing things, and these all things would cause patient's pain. Then he wrote what I should do. Should I go for option A, to be as gentle as a river to the patient, or option B, where his treatment would somehow cause patient some pain, but then that will remove all those maggots, that will clean the wound which is fetid, foul smelling. What I should do? So he said, I chose the option B, option 2. I washed the wound, I put hydrogen peroxide and many other things till the time all maggots were out. So he said, sometimes in order to give happiness, one has to do everything. And in that process, or that process might cause some pain to the other person. In the similar manner, when Baba comes and he sees that the soul is having a chronic wound which is full of pus and a lot of maggots are there, so he uses the second option. Along with love, though love is there, but his aim is to thoroughly cleanse the wound, to remove all the maggots, to wash it, to put antiseptics so that the wound becomes clean, and then the healing process starts. So Baba also chose the option 2, and then he has to do all those things to purify us. Sometimes doses, sometimes tell us to do those things probably which we do not want, but then he knows that our benefit lies in doing those things. And gradually the person understands that everything was done for my benefit. There is benefit in each and every scene of this drama. Today Baba is talking with double foreigners, and for them purity was not so natural, because the atmosphere where they are born, raised, and the culture, everything is so much against purity. But Baba comes and thousands and lakhs of children of Baba, they take birth and they adopt purity so easily. Baba has mentioned 7 supports of purity, or 7 points, because of which all the double foreigner children were able to adopt purity so easily, and they gave up impurity. So this is the observation of Brahma. There is a chit-chat between Brahma Baba and Shiva Baba, where Brahma is saying certain things and Shiva Baba is saying certain things. There is a group of Pandavas and there is a group of Shaktis. So 2 groups in front of Baba. So Baba is saying, or rather praising, he's saying that right from the Amrit Vela, Brahma Baba is seeing that how these double foreigner children, though they have taken birth in far off places, but how much they are into service. Their heart just wants one thing, that Baba's message should go across the world. Not a single person should remain deprived of Baba's message. So Baba said, these double foreigners' children, they have given up impurity and they adopted purity on the basis of, first, courage. Or rather, if we want to adopt purity in life and give up impurity, you will need these 7 things. And the first thing which is needed is courage. It's not so easy to adopt purity for the whole life without courage. It needs spiritual courage. Extraordinary moral courage is needed. Because as Baba is straight away talking with double foreigners, he knows the system, he knows culture, he knows the background, what sort of people are there. And to remain bachelor, to adopt the life of celibacy is not that easy. That's why Baba is praising the double foreigner children, that you have given up impurity and you have adopted purity because you had courage. Second, Dridha Sankalp, that is strong determined thought. Without determination it is impossible to adopt purity. So you had very strong determined thought. One thought. At some other place in the Murli Baba said, wherever there is a sankalp, where there is a determined thought, there is success. That is at some other point. Today's Murli has very strong, powerful statements. Very, very strong statements in between. Simple statement but very strong. Short statements but very strong. So the second support of purity, or the second point which is needed to give up impurity and to adopt purity, and which double foreigner children have done, is their strong determined thought. The third is love for Baba, that is love for God. There are countries in the world which are out and out atheist. They believe only in science, in Epicurean philosophy. They don't believe in religion, they don't believe in all these principles. They might believe in morality but not in religion. Not to speak of spirituality. So they are lost in loving bodies. They are lost in loving science and inventions of science. That's it. Baba says you have adopted purity because your purity is the direct result of love for God. The fourth, this pilgrimage of remembrance. Pilgrimage of remembrance. This is responsible for your purity. The more you remember Baba, the more you develop love for purity. The more you remember Him, the more you stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance. Your attraction for impurity goes away. So you have adopted purity because you stay in the remembrance of God. Then, attainment of peace. You have adopted purity because you have found peace. The soul was peaceless for such a long time. And the moment soul adopts purity, peace descends. Because of this result of getting peace, for you to adopt purity has become very easy. Because your confidence has increased that this dharana, this commitment to the life of brahmacharya can continue the whole life. Because you looked at the result. When you were impure, what were the result? Restlessness, peacelessness, desire, urges, wandering, expectations, body consciousness, where the person becomes object. In body consciousness, person becomes object. In lust, there is no love. In lust, love is lost. In lust, person is just an object to use. The person is used like a tissue paper, and once used, it is thrown. Love is far above that. So what you got is peace. Because of this, you could adopt purity very easily. The sixth support of purity is this study, padai, gyan, this knowledge, that's murli. You understood this knowledge, and because of which, and which is why, purity has come to you hands down. And the last, this Brahmin family. So these are the 7 supports of purity. These are the 7 points Baba said to double foreigners. Because of these things, you gave up impurity and you adopted purity. And Baba is so happy today to see all the double foreigner children, because they are so much busy. They give up their time of eating, their time of drinking, even their time of drinking, even their time of rest for serving others. At some other point of time in Murli, Baba said, if you earn for seeking comforts and conveniences, if you are earning so that you get comfort, then you will have to become somebody in future who will give comfort to others, like servants. Like you will become servants. If you are earning just for the sake of giving your own self comforts, conveniences, then probably you will become somebody who will give comfort to others, like those who are servants. So that's another point. So Brahma's observation, Brahma's analysis, they both are having chit-chat, sitting up there, and Brahma Baba said, I am very happy to see, I am very proud to see these double foreigners children, how much they work, how much they serve. They give up their food, they give up their meals, they give up their drinking time, they give up their rest, and they serve. Because of which Baba is very happy. There is yet another statement in the Murli. Looking at the Tyag, Tapasya and Seva, looking at the renunciation, the penance and the service of children, Baba surrenders. Baba offers himself, Qurban. As I said, there are very, very powerful statements in today's Murli. So these are the 7 supports of purity. First, courage. Second, determined thought. Third, love for Baba. Fourth, pilgrimage of remembrance. If you adopt this, purity will become easy. That's another statement, another way to put it. Then, next, what you are getting, attainment of peace, not just peace. When you adopt purity, so many things happen. Your mind becomes focused. Your concentration power increases. Your churning power increases. Your retention increases. Your memory increases. Your mind becomes clear. There is a clarity in thinking. There is no confusion. No confusion in the mind. Heart remains clean. And you have a deep sense of satisfaction all the time. Whenever one is in the pure stage. Whenever purity is broken, one will have repentance, restlessness, wandering, disturbance, tiredness, memory hazy. You can't remember what you have read. But when the mind is clean and pure, you read something and you remember things. So mind becomes sharp. Decisions become sharp. Discrimination power increases. All powers increases for that matter. But you feel a sense of lightness all the time. Now, Baba is talking with two groups. First, Pandavas, and then all the Shaktis. Rather, he is praising both of them. First we'll come to Pandavas, and then we'll come to Shaktis. The first thing Pandavas, all the brothers, double foreigner brothers did, that they understood the importance of purity. And purity is the support of three things: love of God, Seva. Purity is the support of Seva. Seva, service cannot happen without purity. And love of God cannot be there without purity. And what is the third thing? Purity is the support of? One more is there. Purity is the support of experience, Anubhav. So it's a support. So Baba is happy to see that double foreigner brothers, they have adopted this purity, and which is the support of all these things. The second thing Baba said, all the brothers, they have kept Shaktis in front of them, and that is their speciality. They have kept Shaktis in front of them, and that is the speciality of double foreigner children. That also shows their humility. The third, they have kept the record of giving regard, and Baba is happy to see this record of giving regard to others. This is such a beautiful record. Record of giving regard. So Baba is very happy to see this, that how they have given regard. Fourth, Baba said there is something to smile, something comical thing. And what is that comical thing? That all the double foreigner children, they have made impossible possible. Where there was effort, now there is no more effort. They have undergone transformation. This is the thing Baba said. What transformation? Sometimes they show play of sanskars, but they have shown transformation. Which transformation? With love, for them to tolerate has become easy. And where there is a mohabbat, where there is a love, there is no mehnat, no effort. So this is a transformation that has been brought in the lives of children. To undergo transformation of the heart is a very important thing in spirituality. And this cannot happen without the deep touching. Baba must have touched them so deeply that they have given up that lifestyle and they have adopted this Brahmin lifestyle. Can you imagine? They have crossed so many borders. Boundaries of language, boundaries of religion, boundaries of caste. They have crossed the walls of churches. They have crossed the walls of mosques. They have crossed the walls of clothes, fashion, culture, and they came to this. For Hindus, those who are born on Indian, that's quite easy or common, but those who are born in that culture, to come to this culture is not an ordinary thing. They have undergone transformation. So Baba is praising all double foreigner children that you have undergone transformation. Now for you there is no more effort but love. For you now there is no more tolerant. You are doing it out of love. So whenever there is a love, prem, there is sahan karna, this toleration. This to tolerate becomes easy. So that's the fourth thing Baba said to the Pandavas. Fifth, they are Nirankari and Namrata, egoless and humility. These are the two things Baba said Baba has seen in all double foreigner brothers. And because of this, they have the signs and qualifications for the future world. So they all are humble and they all are egoless. These are the two things Baba observed in them. And then sixth, all of them, Baba's love is acting as a chhatrachaya, as a canopy. And they all are in that canopy of Baba's love. And at last, seventh point, to the brothers or the Pandavas, Baba said, even Baba is telling the rosary. Baba is singing the glories and praises of these double foreigner children. Till now you were singing my glory, now Baba sings your glory. And Baba said, today Baba has become lover, not beloved. Otherwise he is all the time mashuk, but this time he said he has become ashik. This is very rarely Baba uses such word. Not a single Sakar Murli has such a statement. Always Baba said, I am the only beloved and you all are my lovers. But here he said, from beloved I have become lover and you are my beloved. So these are the very strong 7 points Baba said to all the double foreigner brothers. First, for brothers to adopt celibacy is not a joke. Living in that culture where sensual laxity is so much, where moral principles are loose, where lust is in the air, where the entire culture is contaminated and polluted with sense gratification. Baba said, you have adopted purity. And purity is the basis of service. Purity is the basis of all the experiences of spiritual life. Purity is the basis of God's love. So you have adopted purity. That is the speciality of double foreigner brothers. Second, he said, all of you, what you have done? What? All of you have done what? I said something here. That was purity, not there. That's different. This is different. Transformation. That's here, fourth. So they have undergone transformation of heart. That's here, no more effort. Yeah, they have kept Shaktis in front of them. That's the second point. This is also, see, you do something and you keep somebody ahead. When there is a praise, you say, no, it's not because of me, it's because of them. And when, suppose, a blame comes, we do it at the time of blames. We don't do this in the time of praises. We do this in the time of blames. Former Indian President and late Abdul Kalam, he has narrated one incident when there was a launch of first satellite and it failed so badly. And they had to face the whole country, and all the reporters had come. The Abdul Kalam said, my boss, I forgot his name, I knew it. He took all the responsibility on himself, that it happened because of me. And that time Abdul Kalam was little junior. So his boss, Dr. Dhawan, he took entire responsibility for the failure, for the total debacle that had happened. And he said, I was so worried, but I just came calm. Now after 1 or 2 years, again satellite was launched. That time it was success. That time Dr. Dhawan said to this Abdul Kalam, now you go for the interview, press interview, because this is now a success. This is such a great thing. It needs a very big heart. So when something you are working, doing some great service, it failed. Now you sit and there are all the news reporters asking you all difficult questions which are so difficult to answer. So that time Dr. Dhawan said, set. And this time when it was success, he said, Abdul Kalam, you go now. So he said, I learned so much from that man. So Pandavas are those who keep Shakti ahead. Then record of giving regard. Then transformation. And then tolerate. That's here only. So there are a few things Baba said with two Shaktis. Time is getting up. Then Pandavas. This was Pandavas, Shaktis. Here also Baba said very beautiful things to them. First, Loveleen. They are all lost in the love of Baba. They are all lost in the love of Baba. And that's such a beautiful thing. Second, in one eye is Baba's love, and in second eye is Seva. In their one eye, Baba, in another eye, Seva. That's how they are working. Third, all the Shaktis. Earlier they were weak, delicate, nazuk, kamzor. They are weak. They have given up this delicacy and they had become Shakti Swarupa. They had become courageous, giving up all this weakness, giving all these delicacies. Otherwise, as Shakespeare says, women, thy name is frailty. Shakespeare says, and one of the characters, woman, thy name is frailty. Thy name is weakness. She is considered as a weaker, a soft. So here Baba said, you have given up that softness, that delicacy, and you have adopted the form of Shakti. Then fourth, Baba said, you have given up all the ephemeral, short-lasting attractions of the world, and you have taken this, you have adopted Baba. The world has become asar, senseless for you, and you have made Baba your sansar. This is what you have done. That is fourth. Fifth point. Baba said, all the Shaktis, for them, success is the birthright. Success is the garland of your neck. Here is that statement comes, wherever there is sankalp, there would be safalta, there would be success. And then next, Baba said, for you the word mushkil, difficult word, it is not in the dictionary of Baba's dictionary, it is not in the dictionary of Brahmins, it is not the language of Baba. So this word difficult, just remove it. For you everything is easy, nothing is difficult. The word difficult is not found in the dictionary of God. The word difficult is not found in the dictionary of Baba's language, is not in the Baba's language. The word difficult is not in the language of Brahmins. So just remove this word difficult. Nothing is difficult for you. God is with you, can do everything. Everything is possible for you. So don't worry. Everything will happen. And then next, Baba said, you have brought this guldasta, this bouquet. You have one desire to bring that bouquet of new Brahmin children. Just as we have become Babas, we want that others should become Babas. So you have brought that bouquet here in front of Baba. So there were a few things Baba said to all the double foreigner sisters. That they are no more weak, they are very strong now, they are no more delicate, they have become Shakti, and they are engaged in service, and they are engaged in bringing other children to Baba. Like that. And the last statement in today's Murli was regarding the income. Baba said, whatever you earn, that is the real kamai. Your is the true income. It's not for the sake of showing off. It's not for the sake of impressing somebody. Your income is not to keep in bank. Your money is not to be kept in bank, which will last just for 1 month birth. But your income you keep in godly bank that will last for 21 births. So on this real income, the income from the heart, Dil ki kamai, sachi kamai. These are the two words Baba said. And this income will stay with you all the time. So earn this real, true income. So here, this is in short, how Baba is praising, how Baba is looking at the entire scenario, brothers and sisters. There are two more groups. we will take tomorrow morning. So this is in short about today's Murli.